Hey collective, welcome back to the channel. I am MC 5D Astrology and Tarot, and this is Tarot and Astrology Pull Some Cards, and this is for the element of water. So to all of my Pisces, Scorpios, and Cancers, this is for you, my loves. So go ahead, get comfortable, let's catch a vibe. Before we do, you guys know we are all of the signs, so take it as it applies. If you aren't familiar with your natal chart, I do suggest you go and you check it out, you look it up. But again, we are all the signs, okay? So I want to start off with letting you guys know some of the downloads. This was a little bit intense. I did do some pre-shuffling for your downloads, and I also got some downloads that I wrote down for you guys. So we're going to get into that, talk about a little bit, give you some advice that the divine has for you, and then we'll go ahead and get into the tarot of everything. I just heard you guys need to look into the 7th house. The 7th house has to do with Libra energy. Libra is all about justice, okay? It's also tied into partnerships and relationships. And this is coming heavy in the collective right now because I feel like everyone is coming to understand what true, authentic union looks like for themselves and how they want to be in union with other people. What's acceptable, what's not acceptable, okay? What no longer serves them and no longer works, and what needs to be changed in order for something to serve you, in order for that to work, okay? So I do see a lot of transformation in general within the collective, but what you guys, water signs, what I'm hearing is we got card Truth Be Told, card 14, okay? And then we got card 16, All That Glitters. And then we got card 45, Time to Let It Go. Card 14 breaks down to a 5, which is Leo energy. So you guys are really needing to rely heavily on your strength right now. Rely heavily on your intuition, your gut right now, your solar and your sacral energy to harness in the truth that you're looking for, because the truth is right in front of you. Some of you guys feel like you have been treated unfairly. You don't feel like you're good enough. You don't feel like people accept you or understand you, and you feel like you're taking advantage of. I'm also getting the collective, you feel like you're not being seen, okay? That's what I got for you guys. So I see a transformation of a butterfly, and the butterfly I see is a black butterfly. The song that just came to my mind right now that they want you to listen to is Black Butterfly by Tamia. Again, the song is called Black Butterfly by Tamia. So it's something within that song collective for my water signs you need to look into, and it's going to help you understand the beauty within yourself, the process within yourself that is very specific just to you. Do not go comparing your journey to anyone else's journey. Know that you are loved and you are appreciated, and you have to understand and reevaluate what value looks like to you, and stop allowing outside influences tell you your value or to take away from your value and give you the illusion or that projection that you're not enough, because you are. So remember, a butterfly is first a caterpillar. It goes through many stages. If you think about a caterpillar out in the world we live in now, we got cars, all type of stuff now in the world. It's not just like beautiful grass and forest where, you know, they can move and all they have to worry about is the ecosystem around them that eats them or they eat it. Now they have to worry about us, you know, and not getting ran over by a car or stepped on or getting dried out because there's not enough Mother Nature around them. So understand that your journey, again, is specific for you and it cannot be compared to anyone else. So I hear you guys in the ether saying that you feel like you're not seen, you feel like you're not enough, you feel like, why this, why that? Spirit is saying you're very special. Everyone goes through something, and it may not appear that they go through exactly what you go through, but everyone goes through something. But they're saying just don't compare yourself, because you are a black butterfly and you need to know your value and your worth. And either way, you're going through a transformation that if they were to give that assignment to someone else, they wouldn't even know how to handle it. They would literally fall short or cry or be like, I can't do it the first sight of even walking in your shoes, not even a day, just a second. Remember, you are built for your shoes, so only you can handle it. Just like that caterpillar is built for whatever it's meant for, because only that caterpillar can turn into that exact butterfly. Even if it's in the family of certain butterflies that are the exact same color, every butterfly is still unique. Period. And you need to understand how unique and valuable you are, okay? I also hear you have to stop playing victim. To my water signs, we know you are very emotionally, very in tune with your intuition, but sometimes that can get clouded based upon your emotion. So remember, your intuition and your emotions are two different things. Your intuition guides you, your emotions help you seek things in, is what you feel. So if your intuition is overpowered by sinking things in and what you feel, you're gonna misinterpret your intuition, and it's going to end up getting really staticky. Then you're going to end up getting agitated, and when you're agitated, you can't hear your intuition. You're not balanced. Okay, so they want you to stay balanced within your emotions, so you don't allow your ego or your emotions, balance within your intuition, so you don't allow your ego or your emotions to take over. But in this particular time frame you're going through, you are now a black butterfly, which means you're not a caterpillar. Okay, you're no longer in that stage of your life you used to be in. Okay, so certain people, places, and things, behavior patterns, the way you think about things, how you handle things, you can no longer be in that state of energy anymore because it will not serve you. You also have already been in that energy and utilized it, the magician, and you see where it's gotten you. So you don't want to fall back into old conditioning that is only going to end up hurting you more because you feel uncomfortable with this transformation. You guys are not comfortable in the sense of this new skin you're in. You're used to being a caterpillar, but you're a butterfly. So you have to get adjusted to this new season, this new body that you're embodying within yourself that looks completely different from the old version of you. What I do see, water signs, is some of you guys are still taking your old internal ways and trying to make it fit into that new butterfly, and it only fits in that caterpillar. So something has to change. You can't continue to do things the way you used to do things. It's just not going to work. Things around you will start to crumble, but most importantly, within yourself, you're going to start to crumble. Okay. So truth be told, you already know what's going on. I feel like this is romantic. And this is not a romantic reading. It's not supposed to go in that direction, but either way, love is coming up. So we're going to talk about it. So I do see that you weren't using your common sense with something. You were being very lustful when it came to something, or somebody was being very lustful towards you. Or it was a miscommunication where, because of how they're coming off or what they're doing, that it seems as if it was just lust, or something that you had with somebody isn't real. Okay. Spirit is saying that is not necessarily truth. Your intuition knows what is real and what is not. It's up to you to unblock it and to be able to hear the voice clearly. Okay. So some of you guys were in situations that were just meant to help you grow, evolve, move on. Not meant for you to stay. That person is not for you. Some of you guys were in union where there were some kinks that happened and a truth was revealed, and it was an uncomfortable truth, and now you're trying to work through that energy, and you're starting to tell yourself things. You're starting to get paranoid, and Spirit is saying be careful with that. Let the situation play out. Okay, some of you guys knew from the very beginning this was not it. This was not it, and you still move forward with it anyway. So they're saying, truth be told, you already knew the truth, so why are you so upset? Right? And sometimes that happens because I'm getting two things. Some of you guys, something came into your life that wasn't necessarily what you're used to. So the way you perceived it and looked at it, you were kind of skeptical, or you didn't want to give it the time of day, but you kind of did, or maybe you didn't. And now that energy has removed itself or been removed. And now you're having to sit and kind of contemplate and think about the situation. And now divine is telling you that, hey, no, you're right. That wasn't for you. Some of you guys, they're trying to get you to understand, to get out your comfort zone, because that what actually is good for you. It's good for you. You're just not used to that. So you almost self-sabotage, or you did self-sabotage. Either way, you're going to have to work through that energy, and the divine's going to give you the guidance that you need in order to move to the next step. But all that glitters, I'm hearing, isn't gold. And with the fact that there's a mask on this card, and they brought up the 7th house, and this is card 16, first house energy is Aries energy. It's all about the personality, our persona, our ego, the mask we wear, how we present ourselves to people, and how we want people to look at us, or what we want them to believe about us. Our looks, our charms, all of the superficial things, the physical aspects of things, right? Some of you guys were sitting on a gold mine, or you are the gold mine. Somebody fumbled the play because they were wearing a mask. I also hear some of you guys were sitting on a gold mine, or you are the gold mine. Both of you were wearing the mask, but you took the mask off, and it revealed to you, the truth be told, this energy isn't for you. It's time to go in a new direction. Some of you guys were sitting on a gold mine. You are the gold mine. You both were wearing a mask, or one or the other was wearing a mask. One of the masks came off. One person was actually not wearing a mask. The other one had the illusion the person was wearing a mask. And therefore, over time, the truth was told to that person who wasn't wearing a mask that person was wearing a mask, and that person decided to move on. But before that person moved on, either the person could have moved on their own, Or I'm also getting where the person that was wearing a mask tried to leave the situation, go towards something else because they didn't want to be exposed. But the thing is, the person actually was exposed. Okay, either way, it's time to let go, a new direction. There was a lesson learned with card 45 breaking down to a 9. Higher education. You guys came from 2 different backgrounds, 2 different upbringings. Some of you guys could have had similar upbringings. Nevertheless, you were just 2 completely different people, and you came in union with each other in order to learn something about cross culture. Okay, also to learn about the things that you want and that you don't want as well too. So this is really good energy, but I do see that overall with the collective, you know the truth. Truth be told, all that glitters is not gold. And all that glitters, it can be gold. But sometimes people don't see you for who you are. Sometimes people see things after the fact, and you have to be okay with letting things go or letting people go out your life in order for you to go towards your new door. Some of you guys have got to let things go. Some of you guys are still holding on to things from the past, like growing up in childhood. I'm hearing heavy mother figure. So maybe some of you guys had a mother who just wasn't as nice to you or as kind to you, you know, or that mother didn't really show you love and affection the way you needed to. Maybe some of you guys had a mother that was very overly affectionate and overly loving, but for some reason you're attracting more of women or men that resemble maybe your father figure that's the complete opposite, and you're trying to figure out, how did my mom and dad make this work? How do I do this, you know? So there's a lot of things you're learning about yourself, and that's a beautiful thing, but Spirit is saying you have all the answers, you know what it is. And if you don't know what it is, sit with yourself. Allow yourself to be in silence. Allow yourself to be by yourself. You're going to get the answers. I just heard rely heavily on your friends. Some of you guys are so, it's really weird. I'm getting the energy of like, you don't want people in your business, okay? If these people, for those who are like that, I understand. You know, you have to be careful what you share with people, what you don't share with people. I get that. But that's not what we're talking about right now, because they brought up friendship. So if you have people around you that you can't go to and express your true heart's desires and they don't really understand you, you may want to reconsider the roles those people play in your life, okay? Because Spirit is saying you need to rely heavily on your friends, rely heavily on your friends, rely heavily on your friends. It may be something about your friends that regarding their upbringing or how they were raised that may mirror your upbringing, how you were raised, or it could be the complete opposite, and you guys can actually help each other grow in those areas. Because maybe if you were raised a certain way and you know you don't want that energy, going back to the mother figure we were talking about, that maybe not so pleasant or wasn't the kindest, or I just heard devalued you verbally. So maybe you guys had someone who just always had something to say about you, or you could have been like really great at a lot of things, but that they always try to bring you down a notch. They didn't want you to rise up or rise to an occasion. It's just something about just someone a jealous energy. And yeah, sometimes your parents can be jealous of you, okay? Because they're looking at the fact of what their parents didn't do for them or what they may have been lacking. Okay, and sometimes you're just a resemblance of certain things and triggers and traumas that they need to heal from, and you get it taken out on you. So I do see the collective having some type of motherly figure around them, and it could be in a father who just had a motherly role. Either way, energy is interchangeable. So we're all feminine and masculine energy. But I'm just seeing that you realize this energy over time wasn't really who they were supposed to be or who you would have liked them to be. Okay, and I'm hearing they left you alone, left you in the dark. Truth be told, it wasn't your fault, Spirit is saying. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get into some tarot and see what's going on. That was just some of your downloads. I keep hearing feeling taken advantage of, and that's so interesting. The last card, oh, look at these 2 last cards that came out, the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Swords. So some type of truth was revealed, new beginning coming in as well too, but you completed a cycle. And I feel like you're in a point in your life, collective. So this is moving a little bit fast forward. You had all of this going on, but I'm seeing that you really have healed yourself and worked on yourself, or you're in the process of healing yourself and working on yourself to complete a cycle. Either way, it's making you stronger, and the truth was revealed, the truth being told. So you have a lot of information within yourself that you're not tapping into. Some of you guys are, and it helped you complete a cycle. But what I'm hearing is you need to listen to your intuition. You also need to pay attention to the synchronicities and the signs that have been shown to you about the situation. Take it how it applies. And then also, this person is very mindful of their words. They know how to use their words wisely. This Queen of Swords right here. She's very intelligent, very smart, very, very smart. So Spirit is saying, you're not stupid, collective. You're not stupid. I just keep hearing that. You're not stupid. You're not stupid. And what I'm getting the energy from that is some of you guys know something's going on and somebody's is playing games thinking you're stupid, and you're like, I've played that game before. I mastered that game. Why are you playing with me? Why don't you just be honest and communicate what you need to communicate? Come on. I see you coming from a mile away. Just be honest and real. So that just applies maybe to some people. I see this energy. They're scared of coming to communicate something to you, and so they're running away. And you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to let this situation go, because truth be told, I am who I am and you clearly are not. But I just see a lot of communication. But I do see this Queen of Swords handle this situation with grace and class, and you completed a cycle. It was a mental cycle, and you allowed yourself to come out of it with so much grace. And you also are I heard you're very charming. Take that how that applies. Okay, so those were just the two cards that came out. So let's shuffle. And then we have the Ace of Swords at the bottom. So truth. Yeah. Let's see. What messages do we have for our water signs? What message do we have for our water signs? Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Also, I just got that some of you guys were in denial. We got the Emperor, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Some of you guys were in denial about a relationship or a situation and the part you played in it. And Spirit has been trying to get your attention for some time now. And they're saying, truth be told. Truth be told. Truth be told. That person didn't do you wrong. You were not taken advantage of. That person did see you. Again, Ace of Swords in the middle of the deck. Somebody, either you or somebody you're dealing with, you're coming from a very emotional place. And you're not seeing something clearly about yourself or the situation. I heard playing victim. Okay, collective. So, ooh, okay, that word came out. You guys opened your heart. Some of you guys opened your heart to someone. You let them in and you let them see every aspect of you, which means you gave all aspects of yourself. So you went head in with this. Like, you weren't playing any games. You gave your emotions, you gave your mental, you gave your physical, you gave your spiritual. Like you were in it. You were in it. You weren't playing no games. You weren't wearing a mask. So this goes back to the group of people who, again, you're sitting on a gold mine and or you are the gold mine. You weren't wearing a mask, but they were. Once you opened up and like really opened up and they saw everything that comes with someone who really has everything to offer, they got scared and they ran. Time to go. And they went towards a familiar. But see, that door is way, way back, which means they're going backwards instead of forwards. You were forwards. They're going backwards. This is nothing to cry over. Because that person still has unfinished business at that door. That's the thing. There's some unfinished business at that door. Spirit does not want you to chase and linger behind that door. Because truth be told, you are the gold mine. Okay? That's for some of you. All right. Let's see. 10 of y'all, and this came out again. Hangman. Okay, let me get one more. Oof, okay. Yeah. We got the 10 of Cups, y'all. I'm telling you. Whoever messed up, whoever messed up, I'm telling you, they don't know what they lost. That's for some of y'all. Another group of y'all, you guys actually have found happiness with someone in this union because you both decided to see each other for who you were, and you decided, truth be told, this is where I'm supposed to be. And what happened is somebody had to go back to the past to release something that didn't serve them because they knew they couldn't take it into this new energy. It was something you did or something you revealed to them that made them be like, wait a minute, I can't come in this half-stepping. I have to give my all. Let me go back and fix some things about myself or my past. Let me course correct something because I want this happy ending. Some of you guys, when you realize the truth and this person just ran and, you left you high or dry, take it as it applies, because they were wearing the mask, you weren't, and they didn't decide to take their mask off. Spirit is saying you didn't lose out on anything. You are still the prize. You have something coming in. They ran off because you were too much for them. They could not reciprocate and give back to you what you had to offer. So with cup energy, this is about emotional and spiritual fulfillment. This is about real love, right? It's not about materialistic stuff. It's not about what car you drive, what house you have, how much money you have in your bank account, the social group you have, what tax bracket you're in. This is the type of energy that you could not have anything, and this person, they still gonna be with you. They don't care. Because they see your spirit, they see your soul, this is a deep connection. This is a very deep connection. So some of you guys are dealing with people who are afraid of it. Some of you guys are dealing with people who pretended to have this, have what you have, and they didn't, and they ran away. Some of you guys were dealing with people who realize they do have it to offer, but they have to clean up some stuff. Okay? Page of Swords, a lesson, information, something coming in. So this is like baby steps. So you're dealing with energy who you showed them something unfamiliar that then became familiar, right? I hear they didn't want to self-sabotage this. Truth be told, they didn't want to self-sabotage this. I'm also seeing the energy of, again, someone who wasn't a king. They were really just a page. So they came in flexing and flogging like they were emotionally mature, emotionally grounded. They had this to offer, they had that to offer, but they were just really feeding your energy, but they didn't really have anything to offer. They were really just a student in your classroom needing to learn some valuable lessons in order to go back to the past and fix something, okay? But this is a new beginning. This is you realizing that sometimes people are going to come into your life, and you know how we have a list and we're like, oh, this person's supposed to be like this, or my life is supposed to go this way. And when things don't go exactly the way you planned it in the order on your list, sometimes we panic. So what I'm saying to that is, you could have a job, you could have somebody that you really like, or a friend that it just may be that certain things about them, they have to evolve and grow in that area. But they have other areas within them that are already really evolved and grown in. The thing is, truth be told, all that glitters isn't gold. Everyone's not perfect. Everyone doesn't just have it all together. Nobody does, right? You're still growing and learning. Is it something that you need to let go of? Or is it something that is worth holding on to? Only you will know. Because this page can develop and, become overnight a knight or a king to the emperor. But sometimes people will look at people and be like, oh, wait a minute. They may have all these other things, but the other aspect of it, they don't have. So I'm going to let that go. But they end up regretting it. Some people realize that this can change and grow into something, evolve. So you don't always want something that's already well put together. Sometimes you want something you can grow with and evolve with, okay? So with the Hangman out here, pausing and stopping, right? Pausing and stopping. Truth be told, you had to stop and realize that you can't change somebody. That person can't change you. I also hear that you guys were stopping and smelling the roses. You realize that, wait a minute, I actually do like it here. I really do like it here. This really actually speaks more to my authentic self. This is really what I need and what I want. But I do see, again, somebody running off, right? I do see somebody who was afraid and went back to their old ways or something from the past because it just scared them. I also see somebody rushing into something or wanting to rush into something, and spirit had to, okay. When I mean by rushing in, I mean like maybe something was really hot and heavy or just took off very, very quickly, and then it had to stop. Because truth be told, the Page of Wands, like I said, certain parts of you guys, you weren't an equal match all the way together. So there's some areas you need to kind of, evolve into, and vice versa. Okay, so right now you guys could be at some type of separation, or it could just be no communication, right? Or it could be that you're just having to think. The divine is having both sides think about some stuff. And I also see focus on like work and creative niches, right, as well too. So I do see, again, this person, whoever you're dealing with, they could be like creating something or developing something that takes a lot of their time and their energy. Okay, or they could be it's just a brand new field for them. You know, it's new territory, and they don't know how to just be in two places at the same time. This is someone who don't know how to multitask like that. Okay, so they could have been hot and cold a little bit, right? But they're nurturing something that's very important to them. So they had to make a decision. Okay, let me stop really quickly. Truth be told, you have everything I want, but I'm trying to really make some moves right now. And when you came in when I least expected it. So I don't, because I don't have any stored energy out here. So I don't see no communication. We got cup, we got pentacles, and we got wand. So what I see is communication is the issue. It has to do with communication. Someone's communicating like a child during this separation or this pause, or someone's not communicating really at all because they're just so wrapped up in their own life. Or someone's acting childish in the way of not realizing this pause was meant for you to put your energy in a new direction. Okay? So I'm getting that as well too. But anyway, this is beautiful because this is someone you can really be with. So whether they ran away or they stayed, either way, you have a new beginning coming in, whether it's with that person or someone new. Because again, if somebody came into your life and they walked out, or they had to go back to an old cycle to complete something, or again, it's just the pause, it happened for a reason. The divine wants to give you your equal. But this is beautiful. This is family. This is the whole 9 yards. But you want this energy out here because this lets you know someone's emotionally invested in you. It goes beyond just what you have and what you look like. This is someone you have a deep connection with, someone you want to build with, someone you really fell for this person, and this person really fell for you. They may be, running, or they may be, again, like I said, they may just be running. But either way, Spirit is like, whatever happens, you have to know that your own feminine, your own masculine, your own inner child, all of that within you is enough, period. This is about realizing that you are the rainbow. You are the prize. You are it. Okay? Some of you guys were being protected as well too. So that way, it's whoever you thought was supposed to be it, they not it. You have something new coming in is what I just heard. So it is time to let go, okay? But with the 8 of Pentacles in the reverse lets me know you're stagnant. Something slowed down. So it could be somebody's finances and their money. Again, like I said, working on something, a new project, something is brand new, something is at the beginning stages of something, and they're trying to make it come to life. They're trying to build their empire, their legacy, okay? And that's what's bringing them happiness right now. And so they're pausing and they're trying to figure out how to balance all of these beautiful things coming in, right? They ask for a lot of things coming in, but right now with the 8 of Pentacles in reverse, it's the 7 of Pentacles. It's just stagnant energy. So Spirit is like, stop waiting around. In general, collective, do not wait. There's nothing to wait on. When you wait, it seems like as if you're missing out on something or you can't allow yourself to move forward. It's not waiting. You don't wait. You just allow yourself to focus on other things that are going to bring you joy and happiness in this moment. Okay? And let the universe unfold to you what is going to happen. Because right now it's the Hangman. So it was meant to stop. It was meant to stop because there's something that needs to happen to transform in order for this 10 of Cups to come in the way that you really want it. But if you force, or if you're immature, or if you are coming from a place of ego, you're going to miss out on this. I also see in the ether, some of you guys are questioning, do I even want this 10 of Cups? Some of you guys were like, I was investing into something. I was really putting an energy into it, but then I realized that I don't know if this is really, I don't really know. It's like confusion. I hear confusion. And it might have to do with the fact that, again, like I said, you come from you're just two different energies. And when they met you, you just blew their mind differently. It scared them. When I say scared them, it could have scared them in the sense of, I've never met someone like that before. Oh my gosh, like, is it safe? Or is it, you know, it's just like you were just unique. You were just, it's just, they ain't never met nobody like you. That's all I can say in the ethers. That's what I hear. It's like, they never met someone like this person. But it's just like their energy, they have an emotional attachment to you. They have a deep connection with you. But it had to be stagnant, because I feel like both of you guys are meant to focus on something bigger than yourself, something bigger than something romantic at this time. And if you allow it to play out the way it's supposed to play out, you're going to understand why. Some of you guys, again, it's just for your protection, because you're sitting on a gold mine. Some of you guys are sitting on a gold mine. Some of you guys have so many creative projects and things that you may think are at stagnation right now, you know, but it's really not. It's going to be picking up pace, but you have to keep moving forward. You got to let go of certain things and mindsets and just keep going, keep going, keep going. In the sense of telling yourself, I'm not giving up on myself. Because with the hangman here, you're meant to stop, because there's something you're not seeing clearly. Something you know, knocked your head one too many times. Spirit's like, slow down, pause on the play. I don't want you investing all your time and energy into that anymore. Let me show you how to balance all this, okay? You asked the universe for this, that, and the third. Okay, cool. We brought all them pentacles in. You've been nurturing some of them a lot, you know, and maybe you were nurturing one or two of those pentacles way more than you were nurturing the others. Now Spirit is saying, I need you to stop nurturing those two so much. And that energy you was giving over there, my friend, I need you to come over here and give it over here, which means, guess what? That energy is not going to be giving, that those pentacles aren't going to be getting what it was used to getting, which can cause some type of, it can cause an issue if it's not communicated. And what I see here with no sword energy out on the board has to do with communication. Truth be told, all that glitters isn't technically gold, and it's because there's some type of form of communication that still needs to happen. Until it happens, Spirit is saying, keep going. You need to let go of what's not happening in the sense of how you would like it to happen. And once you do that, the answers are going to come in and your happiness is going to come. Okay? And remember that nobody else can complete you. They can just add value to your life. So if they add to your life, if they were to separate or leave, that means they didn't take anything from you unless you didn't have it already and they had it. And they were meant to come in your life to show you what you were lacking so you can get it. So no one can make you feel like it was ever being taken from you to begin with. All right, collective? All right, collective. That is the message that I have. Oh, hold on. Really quickly. We got to pull y'all an oracle. What was I thinking? Black butterfly. Okay, what messages do we have for the water signs? Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I heard truth be told, some of y'all really got to someone. Like, you opened them wide up. And they're like, someone really, really is head over heels for some of y'all. Like, I'm telling you, somebody is head over heels. Oh, wait, let's see. The more loving, caring you give yourself, the more love you have to give to others. And it's more hearts. So you see all those hearts? Truth be told, again, more hearts. Some of you guys need to work on your self-esteem and your heart chakra, in knowing that things are going to continue to happen. But if you're truly full within yourself, then you're not going to look at a situation as if somebody's taking something from you. And that applies to me as well, too. I'm in this collective as well, too. Again, we're the tribe. We're the tribe, you know? We all have to look at things from a different perspective. And we all have to realize, what do we value the most, right? But I just see right now, collective, everyone has really great things going for themselves. And there's a lot of distractions around. And the divine just is trying to get people to learn how to balance everything. Because some people don't know how to balance things out. And some people don't know how to communicate. And when they do communicate, it comes from a very emotional place. In the sense of the person who you're dealing with, their